got balls of steel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Everybody be cool. You be cool.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Low profile. You understand the meaning of the words low profile?
Sure.
Two of America's most dangerous criminals have taken hostages.
What is this? It's called a punch. I'm going to ask you one question, and all I want is a yes or no answer. Do you want to live through this?
Yes.
Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
One night is all that stands between them and freedom.
This is my kind of place.
But it's going to be one hell of a night.
We might be in trouble. We have a bunch of fucking vampires out there trying to get in here and suck our fucking blood.
Now, their only chance is to fight back.
Oh, yeah!
Keitel, George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, Juliette Lewis.
Welcome to slavery.
No thanks. I already had a wife.
From dusk till dawn.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Toxic Thursday. Inside Man, your tan is impressive. You look so dark. What's going on? Leroy in there with you or something? Well, everybody, it has been 30 years in a day since From Dusk Till Dawn, the Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino mashup, vampire / crime thriller / vampire thriller, came out into the big screen, at least in the United States. I'm not sure when it came out in the UK. I was hoping one of my UK people would be able to tell me, but I guess we'll have to hold off on that. Waiting on some other people to show up, and just kind of wanted to talk about some of that stuff today because it does interest me. This movie pretty much stays in my top 10 at all times. I know it's a cheesy schlock fest of mismatched things, but it's got two of my favorite things. It's got horror. Vampire movies are my favorite horror, and Tarantino movies are my favorite kind of crime films, at least mostly. Mamet might be on par, maybe Michael Mann, like that, but especially in the 90s when Tarantino was king, it was definitely something that I enjoyed. It's one of those things that I revisit often. I watched it last night, as a matter of fact. It was my introduction to Salma Hayek, which, I mean, Jesus, man, how could this not have grabbed a young 17-year-old toxic attention, or 18, either 17 or 18 when this came out, give or take, depending on what time of the year it was. Back in 96. And I mean, how could that just not? I mean, I blame Salma for all of my addiction to hot Latina women for the majority of my life. Yeah, RTNZ, yeah, join me. I believe I sent you the link, did I not? If you need the link again, just so I know. Hey, Talks, just so you know, Scott Adkins is awesome, but if you don't know, you have to watch Avengement. I don't know what Avengement is. I'm assuming Wormy Spoons watched my review on The Rip, which we will talk about a little today, and that's what he's talking about, because I don't understand why everybody's jerking off Scott Adkins so hard for being in The Rip. Like, I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work, so I don't know why he's such a big deal. Inside Man, how are you, my friend?
I'm pretty good. Tickety boo.
Pretty good. Did Slapdash make its way across the seas yet? Has that made it there?
No, not yet. I'm sure it'll be here. So, yeah.
They probably saw my name on. They probably saw my real name on it, and they were like, "Oh, we've got to flag this. There's almost certainly something that should not."
I did hear there's some kind of Royal Engineers bomb disposal crew that were, the local post office.
That thing's being sequestered in you guys' version of the CDC, almost for sure. But yeah, we're a little later than usual today, both because of scheduling stuff and because I had stuff to deal with at the hotel. So I don't know if that threw off some of my guests, and maybe that, because I know Rachel said she'd be here. RR just said, can I join? I'm almost positive I sent him the link. You know what? I'll put the fucking link in the chat. I don't even give a shit. Anyone wants to pop in, I was going to put the link in the chat. Come on in. You're fine. I'm not it's super laid back here on tap. Toxic Thursday. There's the link. If you guys need it, if somebody wants it, I'm 99% sure I sent RRTNZ the link. So, buddy, come on in, RRTNZ. Wormy Spoons, how are you? So it's basically just Wormy Spoons and RRTNZ. The usual suspects will probably start coming in as they get notified. I'm being told there's like 4 or 5 people in watching. So if you're watching, you want to come in, there's the link right there. Scan it however you can and grab it and hop on in. We're going to talk about From Dusk Till Dawn and a few other interesting things and see what we can do. So what do we got? Get a trailer on for Avenge. Am I saying that right? Avengement. You will love it. Talks. The English accents are off the charts. Atkins is awesome. Loads of British actors on a brutal film. Top recommendation, Avengement. Hey, Nix, what's up? So is Scott Atkins a British guy? Is that the thing that I'm supposed to understand there, or I'm not? I don't know. It's just the rip came out and then I did a review on it, and every review or everybody talking about it, it's like Scott Atkins is in it. And I'm like, but he doesn't do anything in the movie. So I'm just like, I don't know I don't get the big deal. Do you know who Scott Atkins is, Inside Man?
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not the foggiest idea, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I have no clue who that is. But whatever, it's all good. But I'm telling everybody to come on in. It is live. So yeah, what's been going on with you? What's going on there in England land?
In England land, well, I think there's been let's just say politics, to put it mildly. The God Emperor, who is Donald Trump, peace be upon him, has obviously set several cats among several flocks of pigeons with a lot of his little speech in Davos a couple of days ago, which was quite interesting.
Explain this. Let's delve into politics for a moment on tap, because we've nothing better to do. What does that mean? What is a pigeon among cats? And
the cat among the pigeons, right? Okay, so obviously there were so many different world leaders there at Davos. I think President Trump turned up yesterday, and he did this very, very long speech where he ripped a new asshole for pretty much all of the European leaders, and telling them that they're stupid, that they don't know what they're doing, which for the most part is absolutely true. And of course, Keir Starmer obviously was just quaking in his boots, so he decided to stay away. See, he didn't want to cross paths and possibly swords with the God Emperor, who is Donald J. Trump, peace be upon him. So yeah, he decided to stay at home. But yeah, it's the proverbial shit is really hitting that fan hard over here. There's a bit of a 50-50 split on whether what Donald Trump was saying was necessary or relevant or salient. But I think now on reflection, I think most people are saying, do you know, this guy's actually got a point. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun in politics, and it's been extremely fun watching it and watching the quivering government of the United Kingdom slowly starting to melt into a pool of molten wax. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Apparently, Mr. President here, thank you for joining us, sir. All hail to Donald Trump. He says he made the UK his bitch. So
yeah, that's pretty true, I'd say.
Nice, as he should.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yes.
All right, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, thank you for explaining that. RT and Zed, first time on Toxic Thursday. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, all right, thanks. Just had the opportunity to come on for a little bit of time today, so I thought I'd better take it because it's a terrific film to talk about. Gosh, I saw it in the cinema when it came out because I was 25, I think, 26 maybe, and I, yeah, it's one of those films that switches genre so seamlessly, and it's just so much fun. It has a great cast. I mean, it's hard to find a bad thing to say about it. Really, you'd have really struggle.
The big complaint, I people just kind of don't get it, and they think it's silly. A lot of my friends at the time when it came out, they were like, "Well, I like the first half, but then it just turns into this weird thing." We're talking about From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996. Robert Rodriguez, Dimension Films, Quentin Tarantino collab. I'd say one of the best collabs. But see, this kind of thing really gets my pecker hard. You know that because I always liked horror movies, and I'm like, I don't want to see some dork or some virgin fighting Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. I was like, what would happen if an armed robber or an assassin, like, dude, I want to see a movie where they put John Wick and Michael Myers in a town and like have them go up against each other.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Like, that's the kind of fanboy that I am. Dude, that would be a license to print money right there. And then of course Salma Hayek, and it's a great genre bender, lackluster sequel, but a pretty decent prequel. And pretty decent. I only saw the first season of a 3-season thing on the El Rey channel, which I guess is owned by Robert Rodriguez. But from what I saw of the TV series of it, which I was like, how are they going to make a TV series of this? And it was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. I had our one of our fave, what's his name from Miami Vice, Don Johnson was in it for a little bit. They had some really cool little Easter egg characters, and the Eliza Gonzalez, who plays the Santanico Pandemonium TV version. She's stunning. Listen, like I said in the intro, no further evidence of why I am obsessed with good-looking Hispanic chicks is because of Salma Hayek in this fucking movie. Like, Teenage Talks was just sitting in there like, I hope this movie doesn't end soon because I cannot walk without everybody knowing exactly what I'm thinking right now. So yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
I had the same reaction with Salma Hayek when I saw Desperado, right? Because I'm a little bit older than you, so I saw Desperado in the cinema, and like there's the scene they introduced. I actually rewatched it this week. The scene they introduced Salma Hayek. She causes a car crash. She's walking across the street, and she's and that I imagine would be completely real. I'm not surprised it was a real car crash.
No, I would believe that. Yeah, no.
Wow, she comes out and she's 5 foot nothing of everything.
Just a bombshell, just a little petite.
Yeah.
Isn't she like 112 years old and stuff too? Like she's like crazy old. Like she may be, and she's just gotten hotter.
She's a little bit older than me. I'm in my mid 50s, and I think she's a year or two older than me. But she's like Ming Na Wen. They age so incredibly gracefully.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they do until they don't. Like Asian people are kind of like Hispanic people in the way that like they don't age and they don't.
Oh, here it comes.
And they don't. And then all of a sudden they go from like, then when they get to a certain age and no one's really sure what that is, but when they get to like grandmotherly, they turn into ET at the end when he was sick and the mothership and he's dying in the fucking CDC hospital and stuff like that. Then they turn into that. So
I think you deserve to make an apology for that. There's definitely.
Oh, do I have to apologize for that?
I'm afraid you have to apologize.
But I don't have one for the Mecca. By the way, just real quick, this is who's this now? Josh Flores says Elza Gonzalez, not Eliza. Is that right? Have I been saying it wrong? This for like fucking 6 years. My bad. Anyway,
I think it means Isa, like not Eliza, like as in Isa, because it don't look like there was an L in that first name.
Is it Isa? Oh, okay. Well, my bad, Isa. Whatever. It doesn't matter what your name is when you're this hot. But the chick, she's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in that ambulance movie that came out a couple years ago, and I think this is a still from Baby Driver. She's just fucking stunning. She is stunning.
That was that was an opportunity for you to say, "Oh no, I've been saying it wrong." But oh well.
Dad humor.
Yeah.
Dad humor. Go. But anyway, as far as your Inside Man's 100% correct as far as me disparaging Latino and Asian culture. Let me just quickly do this for an apology.
Didn't like that one, huh? Well, me so sorry. Oh.
There you go. My bad.
I love Asian people. I love Asian people. Asian people are awesome. I love Asian people.
I love our Chinese overlords. If they do decide to take over America, I will be one of your greatest propaganda people. They're working. I think when they take over the world, the Chinese, all I'm going to say is, right, you earned. It's like AI. When it takes over, you earned it. Fair enough. Fair play. You put in the work. You did the time. Did the miles. Did your 10,000 hours. Fair enough. Yeah. No facts. I actually low key think that we're gonna have a melding of worlds like Serenity /
Firefly.
I think that's what's gonna. We'll just be like white people walking around being like ding na ho na pa na. I'd be like, my stupid car won't start. Fun chan ting kong pong kong. Sorry.
And Serenity. I haven't seen that one either.
You haven't seen Serenity?
No.
Your command of Chinese is very impressive.
Yeah, I thought so. And if it's not impressive enough.
Didn't like that one, huh? Well, me so sorry. Oh, so.
That was a stunning command of the Mandarin language. I'm very impressed.
Inside Man, have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn? You have, of course, right?
Hell yeah! It has to be one of my absolute favorites. I personally, I think this is maybe George Clooney's finest hour.
I agree. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I mean, people gush about
Out of Sight.
Yeah,
Out of Sight. Just saying.
Yeah, Out of Sight is great. But to be fair, Out of Sight is great because it's Elmore Leonard, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, listen.
Yeah, no, true.
Unless
script to work, great script.
When you have Elmore Leonard writing for you, but Wormy Spoon says, "Me rub you wrong time."
Me rub you wrong time.
It's Toxic Thursday. Horror with Nods. Nods, you want to come on in? I haven't seen you so long. I miss you. Horror with Nods. I know you're not doing your own streaming, but do you want to come on and say hi real quick? Because we'd love to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I sent you the link. Me rub you wrong time. Nadia, get your ass in here. I'd love to hear what's going on with you. But I fucking forgot to mention I think we stream every weekend, so I sort of take it for granted, but I'm pretty sure today is the first time I've had Toonie Boy on Toxic Thursday. Is that not the thing?
I am pretty sure that is true. Yeah. Although I was 13 minutes late, apparently. I thought we were starting at 7 is my time, but
it's totally fine, my friend. I was late. Everybody's late. The chicks that I bang without a condom, they're late. It's totally fine. It's totally understandable.
That was an impressively deliberate joke. Wow.
Thank you.
Have you got the this is intended as humor disclaimer in the banner below?
Yeah.
No, because what I say is 100% factual, and I stand on all of this. So, if you're looking for some get back on me, my real name in real life is Dave Moore, and I work for the University of Kansas, and I'm a 62-year-old man. And I'll just dox myself. My name is Dave Moore, and in no way is this someone who actually fired me from a security job a couple years ago.
I don't know if
God.
It's not here. Okay, sorry. Well,
it's not human. I love the way you guys spell stuff. You know, I sometimes spell stuff still in the British way, that's one British thing that I kept from nothing else really. But when I worked for that British company for a few years overseas,
what?
I still
kept the fucking imperial measurement system.
I still speak. I'll say rock up to places. I'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna rock up to, or did this guy rock up to the front door and fucking demand blah blah blah? And they're like, did he rock up? What does that mean? And I'm like, oh, that's a British slang. So it is what it is. So I've got my former streaming friends just like talking to each other. Listen, y'all, you want to talk to each other? Come on the panel and talk to each other. Don't be just sitting there having chit chat in my fucking chat group. Come on, guys. Like, stop. Get your asses in here. We need some estrogen up in here. We don't have fucking Rachel. We don't have gorgeous, luscious fucking what's her name? The fucking OF chick. We don't have fucking Jen's not in here because her hand's still crippled. We're working. Working, schmirking, whatever. Jesus, have a more flexible job. Don't be a 9-to-5 drone. Have a job like the rest of us.
Well,
get paid to beat people up.
If you want me to have a flexible job, then get me to 1 million subscribers, and then we'll talk.
I definitely think so. Hey, who's Nix? Are you still in the chat? Can you grab Tony Boy's channel and throw the link in there? Tony Boy, you got a hell of a lot fucking more subscribers than me.
I do. Yeah, I don't know how that. Well, actually, I do know how that happened, but
I know exactly how. Because you weirdo Gen Z kids like to fucking stream yourself playing video games, and that
it's actually not that. That never does anything for me.
No,
no. So there's one independent. There's basically it was an Independence Day related day video. It was. And that's not the kind of content that I normally do on my channel, which is why it hasn't really turned into views for the other content. But most of the 1,000+ subscribers that I've got are from one video that just took the hell off, and it's a one-off video, so I won't be doing it again. It was I was watching Independence Day, and I'm a big fan of Mass Effect, especially the soundtracks in the Mass Effect franchise. So I took the final battle of Independence Day and thought, I wonder if I can make this music with a bit of editing in this scene. And then that video just did really, really well. So that most of those
so skill and talent then.
That is not my
That's what you're saying? It's skill and talent.
This is fake news. But so, yeah, that's why. But that video, despite doing really, really well, it doesn't turn into views for the rest of the channel because it's completely different. It's so far removed from the content that I do genre-wise that nobody else, nobody that watches that Independence Day video watches all my other content. So that's why it still gets like 3 views normally.
Yeah.
He sounds a bit like Luke on crack.
He does. He's like a really speed talking Luke, isn't he? He's like,
yeah,
Luke,
he does.
If Luke was on like some serious Adderall or something like that, that's what he's like. He's like, you should hear us. You should listen to our Buffy stream sometimes when the two of them, because it's almost like remember those Mexican cartoons? They had the Speedy and then Pokey Gonzalez. It was like,
yeah,
like, Riba, you cannot catch me, Cato. And then the other one's like, hey, oh Speedy, what are you running so fast for? So that's what it's like. It's like a British Luke is like, right, and yeah, I've got maybe I got peanut butter in my mouth. And,
hang on a minute, hang on.
Maybe my internet.
So are you telling me that Luke is actually English?
He may be.
No.
Maybe.
I know he's his name is Northern English bastard, but I didn't think he was really English. I thought he was. I think it was from at least sort of mumbo jumbo land or something. I wasn't sure.
I mean, isn't that what they call? Isn't that the surname of Hull? Is mumbo jumbo land out there?
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
I feel like. Why do I feel like Hull for you guys is like Topeka for us? Topeka, Kansas. It's like that is like your Hull is like our Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah, what is?
I say it's more like North Dakota. I would have said North Dakota, like Fargo, North Dakota, would be a better analogy for Hull in England.
Yeah, I think it's more like a scaled down version of Detroit with giant walls, 180-foot walls surrounding the entire town. So. No, it is kind of slightly ghetto-ish. People have to scavenge for food. The rodents and insects. It's deeply unpleasant, and the people from Hull are even less pleasant than the place itself. So, Luke. I love you, Luke, but not really.
Yeah. For sure.
Well, that's England for you then.
He is an acquired taste, our bastard. For sure. This is the link to Toonie Boy. So if anybody would like to check out his content, let's help him get to 1 million subscribers. I'd love that. Probably that would be the death knell for him doing the weekend Buffyverse streams with me. But I like to see people. I like to see people succeed, even if they surpass me and leave me in the dust like a used whore in Topeka, Kansas. See what I did there? 1985. Now I get the clip. Oh yeah, exactly.
Nice. That joke's never going away, is it?
No, that's there for good.
I got to go through that 1985. I got to go through that 1985 stream and just clip all the times that fucking Luke fucked up and did something.
So, Luke, have you seen this movie? Nah.
I didn't. I missed this one too. It's like, dude, why did you bother coming on the stream? Like, I don't even understand.
I think it was the only 85 movie he's seen was Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's
good job.
My dad showed me that one. He didn't show me this one. We've seen Back to the Future.
To be fair, you didn't come on the that stream, so it's not like we could blame you for that. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, if it would be, it'd be like Toonie Boy, it would be like on the weekend when we do Buffy and Angel. If I brought you on, and you're like, I've never seen this show. What's it about? That would be like the equivalent of it. I'd be like, are you serious right now? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But to shift gears real quick, apparently the nominees for the Academy Award came out today. I know everybody loves the Academy Award, right? The Academy Awards are so amazing. I can't.
Sinners.
Yeah, Sinners is the big winner. Naughty, are you still in the chat? Because there's the only thing I like more than chicks with daddy issues is telling everybody how right I was. And I believe at the beginning of the year, I said that Sinners was going to be the big movie of 2025. And now it's cleaning the fuck up. And I think it'd be hard pressed to find something that came out that was better in 2025. And sure enough, here it is. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, listen, it's sometimes a burden to be right about things as often as I am, but I'll tell you what, it's a burden that I carry well with much humility.
Yes! Oh, yeah! Feel that, buddy? Huh? I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
There's got to be one of my favorite movies, especially that scene. It's just such a good scene. But he opens the window and he like screams out of it. Because they don't even. He has to explain the point to them because they just look at each other like idiots, like they don't even understand what his point is.
So it looks like Best Actor nominees are Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, which I still haven't seen, Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme. I don't even know what that is, and Wagner Miura for The Secret Agent. So, I mean, I guess you know what I'm going to fucking go for. Best actresses was Emma Stone, Jessie Buckley, Kate Hudson, Rose Byrne, and Renat Resnes. I'm not going to pronounce that. Fucking whatever. Best director went to Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Supporting actress Tiana motherfucking Taylor got one for best supporting. Dude, listen, guys, as I said in my review for The Rip, Tiana Taylor, okay, stop it. Stop. I don't know whose fucking cousin she is or what the fucking deal is, but this chick cannot act, and I don't believe her in anything. Not only, like I said in my review, not only do I not believe her as a cop in that movie, I don't believe she's an actress. I'm not even 100% sure
she's human.
Even be outside speaking to people. Like, she just looks like a chick whose fucking WIC card got fucking declined, and she decided to fucking have a Rosa Parks moment and walk off with a bunch of shit at fucking Target. So stop trying to make her happen.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly.
You learn something new every day.
She fucking, I don't know who she is or what evidence that she's got on somebody or something like that. I don't know if she's like Barack Obama's fucking niece or some shit, and she keeps fucking coming on, but she is horrible. Tiana Taylor,
she's definitely threatening to Me Too somebody, isn't she?
Yeah. Tiana Taylor, go fuck yourself wherever you're at. You suck at life.
So you learn something new every day. I mean, you learn some. For example, you can learn things like, oh, that's where the critical drinker gets that reference from. I didn't realize he was referencing something.
Tuna, you are hard to promote via YouTube by algorithm due to too many numbers that makes your account look like an alt bot sock account.
I don't know what sock means in that context, but hard to promote via YouTube by algorithm due to too many numbers that makes your what do you mean too many numbers? Like,
yeah, what does that mean, Nix? What does too many numbers mean? I don't know. We don't understand what that is. Tox is holding back.
I trust Nix because
I've never.
He's making sense.
Anna,
no, I know what he means.
Anna, do you want to come on to the stream? You can. I know it would mean that Lance will never speak to me again because he'll think I'm stealing you away from him. But if you want to come on the stream and
that's a good thing, yeah.
Huh?
That's a good thing, though, yeah.
No, I love Lance. By the way, let's all do a happy birthday for Lance.
Yeah,
happy birthday, Lance.
Happy birthday, Lance.
Happy recurring
day yesterday.
Birth, Mr. Lance. Ms. Lance, actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you should get on with Lance sometime on his. I know you're scheduling now that you're working again, tuning. But I mean, if you ever lose your job because you had to find a safe space or something like that, you could.
Because I violated a safe space, if anything. I mean,
I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, hey everybody, happy birthday to Lance from the Outcast Creative.
I think Lance is also. It's either today or tomorrow. It's this week. Is the premiere of the film he directed, the one that Mauler wrote. Fuck, what's it called again? Yeah, it's the one with Nick Rowe and Jason Fleming. So I watched before I went to see Lance. I watched the making of, and it looked quite good. So I think that's sometime in the next day or two. Oh no, that's not that. Anyway, yeah. So way to go, Lance.
Yeah. Everybody say hi to Eclectic Goat. Eclectic Goat. I sent you the link as well.
Hi, Eclectic Goat.
If you're not busy playing some boring video game that no one cares about on your channel, you can come on ours and talk some shit.
Cool. And it says the premiere is tonight. Oh, that's exciting.
So I want to hear about Mauler a little bit. Does anybody know? I want to know what Mauler looks like. I imagine he's I imagine he's like a version of Toonie Boy with less hair.
No, he definitely has more hair than me. I mean,
does he? No. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't. Like, I can't remember exactly. What does Mauler look like?
What he looks like, I can't remember. But he is actually. I mean, I've spoken with him a number of occasions when we were doing the film. We had a number of production meetings, and
are you in on this film too, Inside Man?
I was the production manager. I put the whole thing together.
Oh hell yeah!
He's the inside man. Of course he is. Yeah. He's telling us in his name.
Tell us. Are you allowed to? Can you tell us a little bit about?
Very humble of yourself to not mention this before, because we would have been pumping you for questions and all the rest, as Lance or Toxic's about to do now. Gosh, but you kept that quiet.
Well, I was trying to, but someone interrupted me.
Don't know me, and I wouldn't have done it. And if
I don't know you, then
please stop interrupting me. The thing is, I would have never done this to somebody that I love. When I got down on one knee again, I got interrupted. Good Lord.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Here's some tissues. I'll stop.
Yeah, thanks. Inside Man, tell us about this movie. I'm intrigued. What's are you allowed to, or did we? Is it like?
Yeah, I should imagine so. I mean, it's not like it's kind of some big Hollywood production. It's it's a crowdfunded small independent production. So obviously started off with the crowdfunding situation with Critical Drinker, and he had assigned.
Ooh, I don't like that guy. I heard he's racist as fuck.
I've never heard of the guy. I honestly,
I've never heard anything good. I heard he hates black people.
I love that guy. I know he's racist as fuck.
Yeah,
he's
but
racist.
So we had an amount of money that was assigned to it, because of my background. Lance had asked me to be production manager, so I was organizing things like wardrobe, special effects, getting the crew together, sorting out the catering, the locations, the transport, the accommodation. Basically, there's a lot to it. There's lots of production management, but I mean, those are the real sort of basic parts of it. But moreover, keeping control of the budget, making sure that it doesn't spiral out of control. So I had to do a number of budgets for the movie, breaking the whole budget of the movie down in its individual components. So, but then we had a number of production meetings regarding the script. And Mauler was very, very good. Actually, he said, "Look, I'm not a scriptwriter. I know there's always going to be room for improvement on anything." And he was very much open to suggestions and ideas to have the script altered and revised to turn it into something a little bit more filmable. So
nice.
So that was done.
Are you allowed to tell me what the movie's about?
Yeah, I don't think there's any great secret about it. It's
conversation.
It's right. So, I'm not sure if I am actually. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure
not.
if I'm allowed to see.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's okay.
But when we got to location and everything, we met with the actors. I will just say that Jason Fleming is genuinely a really, really lovely, decent human being. I mean, really lovely guy. And we got on very well. Nick Rowe, probably one of the nicest human beings I think I've ever met. Just a wonderful, wonderful person. Of course, Mauler wasn't there, but he was there in spirit. Critical Drinker Will was there. Very nice guy. Very, very nice guy.
Yeah, I tease about Critical Drinker a lot because I'm obviously it's
although
it's
he is a massive racist, I will just say.
Right. Well, yeah, but see, I act like I don't like that, but in fact that's what I like best about him, that he doesn't like black people.
Intended as humor.
Yeah, intended as humor.
No,
but
I'm serious. No, I'm serious.
He's actually a very nice guy. I mean, I've stringed with him a number of times anyway, and I kind of, when you're with people sort of backstage, and you do get the measure of people, I think, when you're backstage after a stream, and when I met him and everything, I thought, do you know what, this is a totally unassuming guy, really just a normal, decent fellow. And very easy to get on with. Very, very easy to get on with. Nice bloke. But yeah, it was good. It was an interesting shoot. It was an interesting shoot.
Well, am I allowed to ask this? Is this based off of one of Will's books? Can I ask that?
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, this is a completely original story. I think there may have been a point where it could have tied in somewhere. Certainly that's what the impression that I got with viewing the script and the various revisions of script that were done. It looked like there was a possibility that it could have tied in with his Ryan Drake character or that universe.
Okay.
But it's I'm sure it's going to be very good. I will just say this. The cinematographer on this, the guy who did all of the camera work and, his camera assistant were absolutely on their A game. I mean,
okay.
if this looks any good, I will say this is entirely down to the cinematographer, a guy called Richard Oakes, and he's very, very good. Very, very, very good.
I wonder if Lance will do a show talking about this. I would imagine he would, wouldn't he?
I'm sure he would. Yeah. I think it's a case of try and stop him. I'm sure he will.
Yeah. Facts. Movies or TV shows based on books. Good stuff. There's a really cool book called Slapdash. This guy Weasley Keeley. I don't know. I don't know if I might be mispronouncing that. Sounds like a pretty gay name, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
it does actually. It sounds
But
terrible,
apparently,
terrible.
this is a very good crime thriller set not far from where I am right now, here in Leavenworth, Lawrence, and Kansas City, about a troubled PI, ex-military guy that runs afoul of a racist biker gang and the Kansas City mob, all while trying to not get sent back to prison. So, yeah, I can't really relate to any of that kind of stuff, but apparently it's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, I've heard it's a work of absolute fiction, just,
Yeah, absolutely not based on any real life events at all.
Yeah.
Also, a little birdie may have told me that book, with the sales of, as we call them, trunk sales, selling them, freehand and selling them on Amazon, just this Monday, exceeded over 5,000 copies.
Wow! Oh my God, that's amazing!
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That is
well done.
That's amazing, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah. So whoever this Weasley guy is, good for. Here you go. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff right there.
Really impressed.
The word of mouth is very good in this book.
The word of mouth, I got a really. I
word of mouth very good.
Yeah, I read a review on it by some Richard guy, and apparently he although he found the plot sometimes meandering, he found it very very good. He only gave it 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5, like a wanker. So I guess he's not really good friends with the author, apparently. But
not anymore.
Yeah, so Slapdash, the book by Weasley James Kelly, available at this link in Amazon. But I have it on good authority that if you ask the writer, he will ship it to you no matter how far away you are. So yeah,
and
anyway,
I've heard that he does an especially decent sort of toxic inscription on the inlay.
All right, everybody, I'll let the cat out of the bag. We're talking about me, and
get out of here.
I'm gonna stop being coy. I'm gonna be all right. Inside Man, before you get too deep in the book, and as soon as it arrives, if I may ask, I want you to read the inscription.
I will.
In your best American voice. When you get it, I want you to read it live on the air, because it is amazing. Because your orders were make it as toxic as possible, and believe me, I did it. I hope you don't have a significant other nearby you or a family member, because they are not going to be well pleased by what you say out loud. They are going to be.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. No. Nick says, enough about me. Let's talk about me, Lord Dante.
Wow.
No, it's true. I have an enormous ego. It makes up for having a small cock, because I have the other two. But that thing, he's tiny, but he's a fighter. So, and he's that little rascal, get out there. So anyway, cool. Good. Everybody's got something going on. I love this for Lance. I really do. Hopefully this will, if the proceeds from this, I hope it's very, very successful. Thoughts and prayers. I hope he'll let me know. Can I ask this? Is this going to be like in a theater? This isn't a play. This is a movie, right?
This is a movie. I'm not sure what its running time is, but you have to remember that it's only a short.
Okay. May I ask, how would one, like, say, a Dirty Septic American, how would I watch it? How do I do that?
I think that it's going to be going onto YouTube. I believe it's going onto YouTube because it's
for free,
because it is only a short. Yeah, it will be for free.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure of that. I think that was the intention. See, the thing is about short movies, right? So short movies, if you try and work this out mathematically, so 0.002 of 0.02% of short movies only ever make money, right? So that's a small percentage, a tiny percentage. And when I say make money, I mean only actually have some money coming in. That doesn't mean that they go into profit or match their budget, but that's the kind of thing that happens with short movies. Now, because there's no real appetite for short movies in anywhere other than festivals, and because short movies are generally used as a calling card for a budding young director or writer. In this case, I think it would be a calling card for Mauler. It could make more money on YouTube, being uploaded for viewing for free in ads and views and everything, than it would do any other way. So it could bring in some money. And this is why I don't understand when excuse me, when young filmmakers make a short and they just kind of sit on that short and they just take it around to the festivals just in order to maybe make an impact with the various awards at the very low end festival circuit. But by putting it straight onto YouTube, you have an instant revenue, especially with the kind of following that Critical Drinker and Mauler have. Those are the people that will draw in a crowd, will draw in an audience.
I don't know a lot about him. Yeah, I don't know a lot about him, but apparently this Critical Drinker guy is really popular on YouTube.
Never heard of the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he's anti-black people, so I'm with him there.
And I heard of all of his followers, all of his subscribers. They're all bots, aren't they?
Oh, are they? Are they bots?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Incoming email from the legal team of Critical Drinker Incorporated.
Yeah. Do you know what libel is?
No.
Well, actually, is it slander? Or it's either slander or libel. I suppose if it's live, it's slander. But
I can tell you this. I'm liable to not give a fuck. How about that?
I mean, yeah. What do you think they always mean when they say that Critical Drinkers fans review bomb movies? I mean, how else do you think he does it?
Yeah, fact. Nick says, "Sorry, I'll just been called away for an emergency data recovery job for family. Have a good one, everyone."
See you, Nick.
See you, Nick. Thanks, mate.
You,
all the best.
Talks just say allegedly. Okay. I tried that before. I've tried that, when my wife would caught me banging her sister, and she was like, "You fucking my sister," and I'm like, "Allegedly." She's like, "She's right here in the room." I'm like, "Allegedly." She's like, "You're literally on top of her." I said, "Allegedly." So that's not the cure all that you believe that it is.
See, the good thing about Will is that he does have a sense of humor. So look, I mean, you've seen some of the comments and some of the things that people say about him in their ridiculous channels when they're watching one of his reviews or streams and they're just constantly commenting about him. He takes it all in good fun, all in good humor, and it's like, well, if they want to say that, they want to say that. That's perfectly fine. So, we are, lucky to have somebody who, it's kind of water off a duck's back. He is very good humored about it, and he'll take criticism, and any kind of jibes from anybody, but he knows when something's meant as a joke. So he's,
I just realized that Toonie Boy and Inside Man may not know, but allegedly, no, not allegedly, this is fact. I used to be the showrunner, the head admin guy for the Critical Drinker group on Facebook. And then because of some of the incels that had infiltrated, not being allowed to put dick pics over the Little Mermaid's face, because I was like, dude, it's like, stop. All right, it was funny once, like you can't keep sending this in. They went and started a I Hate Wes Kelly group.
No,
that had
now has 5 billion subscribers.
It had 3,000 members. 3,000 members. They had a picture of my face with like a line across it. I wish I had. I was so good.
Really?
They were so mad at me.
You should feel flattered.
I'm pretty sure that the 3 or 4 really hateful reviews I've got on Amazon for my book are from because the accounts say stuff like Al Bundy and fucking John Wick and shit like that because they're too much of pussies to dox themselves because they're afraid I'll show up on their front porch. But I'm pretty sure that's from people from that group who knew I wrote Slapdash, and they were like, "We hate Wes." Like they were like really serious. They stopped even doing drinker content and just was like, "We hate Wes Kelly." So good for you guys. Bizarre. Cheers to you guys. Bizarre. I almost wish I was but that would tickle me every week when I would see a new post about me in there, because I had a fake bot account in there just to watch them fucking like lambaste me and talk about. I was called both a Nazi and I was called a snowflake. I was called a tree hugger and I was called an alt-right Trump MAGA Trumper. It was like, I was like, come on guys, pick a lane, just pick one. Just like,
I hate that. I hate it when like two different people will call you opposite things. You're like, like I can't even get accustomed to being called one thing. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, it's this whole, I'm going to call this person something that I really hate, and somebody else says, well, I'm going to call them something I really hate.
Right.
It'd be like if I got called a fat bastard and a scrawny fuck at the same time. You're like,
You do well. I mean, to be fair, Toonie Boy, I haven't seen like a full body pic of you, but just what I'm looking at, you do kind of look like you might be kind of scrawny in the arms and legs, but kind of poochy fat.
Definitely not. Look at that. That's not scrawny. That's okay.
Have you ever seen Monty Python's The Meaning of Life with the character Mr. Creosote? That's exactly what he looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna take that out.
Look at Mr. Creosote. But
I do agree. The stuff that I like about Will, the critical drinker, I like that he's very gracious. He just the fact that he has some of our friends like Northern English Bastard, Dark Hour, of course, Lance, and they will get on his show and just Blue Collar Loser. They'll get on his show and then their subs like jump like by 50 to 1,000. Anywhere in there. It's always a significant amount. And I love that. Like, I love that he does that for people. I haven't read it. Yeah. Pay it forward. Yeah. That's actually how I met RT and Z here, was because he and I were both in the chat on drinker shows and stuff like that. And he kind of drifted over to some of our Losers Lounge stuff that we were doing, and he was in the group and things like that. So yeah, that was a good time, man. I basically, once I started doing more stuff on YouTube and my book, I didn't want people thinking I was a drinker knockoff. I mean, yes, we're both wild Celtic heritage fucking maniacs who are authors and probably drunk, and we both despise black people. But I mean, I didn't want people to think that, like I was riding on his coattails. So to speak. So what's wrong?
I just realized you've got a career in stand-up. You realize that, eh? Yeah. The world of stand-up comedy is begging for someone like you.
Listen,
all the crap you've said so far, if you put that into a routine, I think you do very well.
Well, here's the thing. One thing about prison that you may not know, you can either be super duper tough, and I think I'm like medium tough, or you can be really funny, so you can just tell as many jokes as you can. It won't stop the rape, but it'll stop some of the assault that happens during the rape, and you will get 100% afterwards.
Yeah, it'll stop them going all the way in.
Yeah. No, they won't finish. Yeah, you'd be like, please don't finish inside me, and they're like, all right, you're funny. Tell us some more jokes, my boy.
Open your mouth.
Yeah. Well, see, unfortunately, you can't tell jokes, so you know where that thing's going. You can't tell jokes while you're being assaulted, unfortunately. I mean, you can, but then it sounds like one guy, and it's a whole big thing. Elder Moliere, I still love
stand-up routine in the making.
Sorry, go ahead. All women love me. The fact that you love me, Rachel, tells me that you have daddy issues.
Yeah, so, I didn't get to say it. I didn't get a chance to say it earlier, Rachel. But it was like, I miss streaming with you too. I spotted you. I saw you in chat before. Nice to see you again.
I know,
and to Nadia as well.
How about Nadia just pulling a Jim Parsons and fucking deciding she didn't want to do it anymore, and then just left us all like stewing like it's the Big Bang Theory cast. We're just all like luckily I have a show, but Jesus, all these other less talented people got fucking thrown to the four winds. Thanks a lot, Nadia. You and your health problems. Jesus Christ. God, cry me a river. Tell me some more jokes. Come back. That's funny. I ain't no bot. We know Josh. We know you're not.
That's me to the YouTube algorithm, apparently.
Yeah. Hey guys, I got a call from one of the people I do security for. So talk amongst yourselves about Oscars or Drinker or whatever you want to.
Yeah, right.
Oh, right.
Okay. I have to. Yeah, let's. Should we get back to the Oscars? I mean, I don't know what your opinions are on the whole Oscar situation. I mean, for me personally, I think I settled into a state of complete indifference maybe about 10 years ago, where nothing really mattered to me on the Oscars. There was nothing that I was rooting for, and I remember even as a kid,
easy come, easy go.
Yeah,
little high, little low.
Yeah, I was very much as a kid when they used to broadcast it. I used to sit up till the small hours of the morning just watching it live, and getting really quite excited over it. You know, because even as a kid, I kind of thought, you know, oh, one day I might go into the movie business. So I was really keen on it. I was really kind of quite into the Oscars and the whole awards season. But as the time has gone on, I think, you know, since we've had the introduction of these different rules, you know, this 50-point charter that's now been self-imposed by both the American Academy and the BAFTAs, the British Academy. Excuse me. I think these 50-point charters have now diminished the value. They've completely devalued what these things mean. They don't add value, box office value, to the movies anymore. I think they're just tokens now. I think it's become tokens. So what do you guys think?
The Oscars used to be such a big deal for me that I used to have, like, at the bar I worked at, we would do like betting pools. I would get the nominees and we do like a betting tier thing of who was going to win what and this and that. And it was always a big event. I always liked it.
It was.
But now it's just like I don't think since 2013 I've actually even fucking watched an Oscar ceremony for sure. And I'll check out the highlights, and then whatever time other YouTubers will talk about how much the Oscars are stupid, because I don't like to see people get up and start virtue signaling and doing all that bullshit. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. Like, I don't need a bunch of rich fucking actors and actresses out of touch to tell me what a piece of shit I am because I didn't free Palestine.
You already know.
Yeah, I already know what a piece of shit I am. I don't need Mark Ruffalo to fucking tell me. Dude, that's another thing. Mark Ruffalo, you motherfucker, let me catch you somewhere, Mark. You better never go sign shit at Kansas City, bitch, because Mark Ruffalo, Kansas City is off limits. People tell Mark Ruffalo's people, because if he shows up, I'm infiltrating that shit and I'm going to fucking drag your ass somewhere, Mark Ruffalo. I don't give a shit how much security you got. I will circumvent it, and I'm going to beat you to the pavement. I'm going to get you to confess how many times you were on fucking Epstein Island, and that's why you go so hard with the virtue signaling, because I know you are, you fucking clown. What a weirdo, man. And a lot of them are that way too. It's just like, you can't even get away from it. Like, I want to hear people talk about, like, like an award speech I saw recently on TikTok. I don't know what the award was for or from, but it was basically Robert Downey Jr. presenting an award to Mel Gibson and saying, Mel stood by me, gave me work when other people didn't, when I just couldn't manage to stay sober for long periods of time, and helped me not only get through it and get into my other end of my sobriety, but also like help me keep the lights on by making sure I had stuff to do. I'm not sure what projects that he gave to, I'll have to research that.
No idea.
But I mean, that's the kind of award shit I want to see. I want to see somebody get up there and say something awesome about, or just be fucking funny. I remember when they used to be a fun time, and it would be
they did
funny,
they did.
And now it's just this big virtue signaling circle jerk where they're all wanking each other off, how lovely they are and how we should have open borders, while you can't get within a metric mile of that fucking that
a metric mile.
Yeah. You like that? You like
that was clever. I like that.
Yeah. Like I come up with all kinds of new words all the time. Awesome.
That appeases both the Europeans and the Americans.
Right. Exactly. What was the word I made up the other day that you liked?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
What is it?
Stereotrope.
Stereotrope. Yeah,
I'm using it. That's
they're
in my dictionary now.
Yeah, stereotrope. It's in full spectrum stereotrope, telling us, what losers we are and shit like that. And they murder all the homeless around the fucking Oscar ceremony because there's no way they could sweep them all away. And that, they either put them up at a hotel or they're dead somewhere.
So they're in some dumpster, aren't they?
Yeah, they're somewhere. But yeah, Oscars. Yeah, fuck the Oscars. I mean, I'm glad Sinners is cleaning up because I do like the fact that it's getting recognition. But at the same time, it's just like, who gives a fuck? You ain't allowed in Kansas, Hulk, or Tox will smash you. I'll do more than that. I will do much more to him than that. He's going to get the honey bun special, if you know what I mean. So I don't mind going to prison for the rest of my life for that. So yeah, exactly. Consider that a threat, Ruffalo. You know what pisses me off about Ruffalo? He used to be such a based actor. Like he was in The Last Castle and Zodiac, and like he would come into a movie and I'd be like, yeah, man, he's gonna add some gravitas to this because he seemed like just like a real down to earth grassroots. And then whatever, someone got some video of him banging a kid or something, or 4 fingers deep in some juvenile. And now all of a sudden they're like, hey, Mark, time to go virtue signal. He's like, oh, man, and he has to go, but it's just like, dude, do your time like a man, Are your internet issues good now, RRT and Z? Everything cool?
Yeah, they're better. I can stay for about another 15 minutes or so.
Right.
Collateral. Mark Ruffalo was in Collateral.
And Mark Ruffalo, and he was good in Collateral. He was good.
One of your favorite films.
Yeah, one of my favorite films. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like, dude, it's all just pageantry, isn't it? It's all just fashion. It's like what dress are we going to wear this week? Is the virtue signaling? Is it Palestine? Is it Iran? Is it anti-ICE? Is it we just hate Trump and his tariffs? What are we wearing for fashion this week? What are we offended by this week? If they brought Ricky Gervais back or something like that, I don't even know who they tapped to watch the Oscars or to host it, rather. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I have no idea who it's going to be.
Genevieve O'Reilly was doing interviews about Tony Gilroy's writing process and how glad she was to develop the character alongside him. Okay, cool. So classy and completely focused on the artistry of excellent product they made, not on political posturing. Yeah. More of that. Now, I'm not going to watch Andor because it's a total fucking snooze fest. But yeah, I mean, I do appreciate that. That he's like that. Yeah, Andor sucks. Yeah, Drinker's wrong on that one. Listen, Drinker's wrong on a lot of stuff. I'm just going to throw that out there right now.
Disagree. I enjoyed it. It took me a while to get through the first couple of episodes, but then once I carried on, and then it got a lot better. And then
you do realize that excuse that you just said is the same thing that fucking petite white girls say about dating their first black guy, right?
No, because it took me a while to get used to it.
It took me a while to get used to it, but after a while, I started to enjoy it and opened me up and
because
all that stuff.
It wasn't, because I wasn't. It's a bit like getting into like
Cutie Boy is really reconsidering coming on Toxic Thursday. What have I gotten myself into?
No, it's like when someone tells you about like a game that you don't buy off your own back straight away, and then you play it and it's actually good. But like because you don't like you play at the first level and you're like I'm not into this. Then you play the second level and you're like, all right, okay, I'm kind of getting into it. And then by the third and fourth, you're like, this is actually really good. It's because you just got that little bit of adjustment of like, yeah, it's not going to be like lightsaber central. It's some stuff is a little bit of a slow burn.
But I mean, why would I give a shit? Why does I don't watch Star Wars to be a fucking slow burn.
Oh, you said it.
Oh, fuck. All right.
God damn it.
Wait, what did he say? Wait, is he taking himself out? Wait, I don't know. What was the naughty word supposed to be?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
What was it?
You're not allowed to say the SW thing.
Yeah, we don't talk about SW here. If you want that, you can go to Critical Drinker. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just trash. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I said it. I'm sorry, guys. It's slipped every now and then. Even I'm not immune to it. So wait, hold on. Really? Is that how legit is that? Is that who's going to be the host this year? Because if that's the case, I might watch that. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, that what is best in life speech was great.
Yeah, if Conan is the fucking host of the Oscars this year, I'll watch that. Yeah, I could see that. Is he going to be able to bring his sword and stuff like that? Or
yeah,
okay, yeah, okay.
Movie I need to watch.
Rachel, let us know. Yeah, let us know if Conan is going to be the host this year, because I'm definitely that could be something interesting.
But which Conan are we talking about? We talking about the
Steel.
We are talking about the Schwarzenegger Conan, aren't we?
Is there another one? Like you mean?
I heard that there may have been another one, but
there's a survival game called Conan, I think, but I never really got into it.
Was it a slow burn and you weren't able to?
No, it was just really. It was an early access. No, it was like a really early access game preview, and I wasn't really like into that genre at the time. And then it was supposed to be like really difficult, so I think I walked around for a minute and then died of hunger.
Inside man, Toonie Boy doesn't realize that my main purpose in inviting him here, besides that I just find him delightful, is that he is the straight man. He's my straight man that doesn't get the joke most of the time. So
you're the Leroy. You're the new Leroy.
I've race swapped Leroy and brought Toonie Boy in.
I mean, my last like headline on this on my profile was the last person to notice things. That's what he said. I'm like, well, yeah, that's very literal.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, listen, it is an important job here on the on tap Toxic Thursday. We must have a straight man, because we can't all be toxic crazy assholes, because that's not going to work. That's just going to be a fucking free for all. Toxic can't last long enough to enjoy I see what you did there.
You
nice.
Actually,
nice.
Did you not enjoy the prison segment of Andor season 1? Because I really enjoyed that, and I don't like prison movies.
Really? I did.
Haven't visited that prison.
One thing I did hear about Andor was they did have a R-word scene. So I can get behind that. Now
that's the second season. I haven't actually seen that one yet.
Is that true, or is that just hyperbole?
No,
I think it was attempted.
I think the
allegedly.
Yeah,
I think the character actually did say the word though. Like I know you're going to stream if I actually say it, aren't you? That's the thing, which is annoying. But it's like I think that the character actually did say it, and then the whole discussion was, should they not be swapping it out for a Star Warsy word? And then that was a whole discussion of itself. I mean,
it's like
I don't know how many times I got to say we don't say the SW word on this show. That's your warning, Toonie Boy. No more of that.
Otherwise, you're going to get a very, very specific.
You're going to get a very specific clip that you're not going to like, and I will play it. So you haven't yet. You haven't done it yet. So so here's some more news that I think could be. Now, I cannot confirm or deny this. I don't know if it's true. I would like to think that
Channeling Doomcock.
No. I have heard through the grapevine that a Margret Qualley, Miss Bite Her Lip, is going to play Rogue from the X-Men in the upcoming X-Men movie. Anybody heard this? Confirmed? Denied?
I have not heard of it. It could be true. It might not be true. I'm 99 million% sure that she's not going to look like the bottom right picture in that movie.
Well, I mean, she fucking looked pretty good in that skin swapping movie with Demi Moore.
Yeah, lots of actresses look absolutely stunning when they're not, before Disney gets their hands on them. So is what I'm saying is that, yeah, she probably looks like, absolutely stunning, like the top picture there, but she's not going to look like the bottom right picture when the movie comes out.
Eclectic Goat says, okay, this is too funny, and I've still got 500 words to write about picking out chickens before 6 p.m. Why do the chickens have to be picked before 6 p.m.? Are they like Mogwai fucking little gremlins?
I understood that reference.
Yeah, did they after 6 p.m. pick them, they turn into what do they turn into after that? I'm intrigued now. If you're still here, 6 p.m. No, I'm not going to stream that long. You're crazy, girl. I'm not gonna fucking. I got shit to do. It's fucking Thursday. This is my day off. I got stuff to do.
Go on.
The article. Oh, okay. The article. Okay, there you go.
Okay, I was gonna say I definitely got like way too proud of myself when I said that, like a close up on Rogue, please. All right, you need to choose like which picture.
Yeah, exactly. Rogue, definitely one of my favorite X-Men for obvious reasons. Definitely thought she was great in the comic. I thought she was great in the cartoon. Oh fuck! How do I do this? How do I get us back? There's that.
Yay! Hello.
I don't know how to do this.
Is this like our Marvel intro? Like we just.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. But yeah, she's definitely one of my favorite characters, both in the comics and in the cartoon. I like the whole thing. I hope that this is true. I like Margret Qualley. Do you guys like Margret Qualley, or is it just me?
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
Have you not seen anything she's in, Toonie Boy?
I probably have, but not like noticed the name or memorized the face.
Well, the first thing that I saw her in was The Nice Guys. She's the girl they're looking for in The Nice Guys, and then I saw her in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And
what's her name again?
Margret Qualley.
Well, that's all caps.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
She's a nepo baby. But I think she's a pretty good actress.
Margret Qualley.
Margret Qualley, yeah. Is Tox aware that she was wearing a prosthetic chest in the subs? No, nuh-uh. Is that true?
I don't believe it.
Well, hang on. To be honest, Demi Moore's wearing a prosthetic chest, so they're not real either.
She wasn't? No, she wasn't. No. What? No, that's not.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, that's why didn't Anna? Why is this the first time? Someone confirm or deny this for me. Is that she? Well, okay, Anna, you don't get to say, yep, it's true after use. I need someone besides you to tell me. Dude, that sucks. You know how many times I've jerked off to that movie? Oh, man.
There's an image to take home.
Look, it's the internet. You can just pretend. You can just be ignorant.
Well, I don't want to pretend. It's bad. I want to know that's the real person. That's why I keep all the fucking photos that my exes have sent me over the years, and I have them in a zip file because I like to look at them. And Rachel says yes, fake boobs. Aw. No. Well, I don't like that movie anymore. All right.
Let Toxic have his opinions. There you go.
Well, I don't. Well, now it's ruined. So
you've ruined his enjoyment. You've ruined his enjoyment.
Yeah. No, I don't like it now. Do it. Rachel's digging. It's like, do it again, Anna. She goes, do it again, Anna. Disappoint him. Yeah. Joke's on you. I'm a much bigger disappointment to women than they are to me. So just so you know. Come on, talk.
Comedy gold. You got to write this down.
Let's not pretend it's the first time you jerked off over some fake. Yeah, well, fake. Yeah, but when it's fake, like fake bought is still real. But like if they were wearing a bodysuit and it wasn't them, then I don't want that. Oh, I hate when that happens.
The toxic inside is toxic in his mind now. It's saying it's like, what do you mean it's not the first time? It's happened again.
I saw Honey Don't. I don't think I saw her in any nudes that I recall. I don't think she was nude in that. Was she nude in that? I don't remember that. Maybe I walked out fucking to get popcorn or something during that scene. I don't know. I don't remember her. Ooh, brother, I'll stop it.
Oh, no,
don't tell me when to play the funny clips. I play the funny clips when I want to play the funny clips. Hey guys, I don't think we're going to be able to do trivia today. I think this is going to be a no trivia day because we just don't have enough.
Oh,
yeah.
They come here.
I'd make another fool out of myself.
Well, you're not going to be here long enough to be trivia, and I don't have enough people. I'm sorry. This is just a disappointing day all around. I've been jerking off to fake stuff and no trivia because not enough people showed up to play our little reindeer games. I mean, I guess I get it because Northern's potato. So if you guys don't know, Northern's been a little incommunicado lately. We're trying to do like a crowdfunding fundraiser campaign to get him back on the air. Apparently, his potato died. Yeah, the potato exploded.
It went a little bit moldy.
Yeah. He's being kind of stubborn about it. I'm like, dude, the whole point of me working hours like this, I don't have expensive taste. The only thing I buy are books. And I don't buy like, first run copies signed by the author, shit like that, which you can get from me. If you hit me up, I can get you a copy of Slapdash signed by the author and I will ship it to you. But I just get like whatever's at the library and the secondhand shop because I just like to read. That's really my only extravagance. And it's not a big extravagance, like $1 or $2. I have thriftbooks.com on the app and I get that. I don't spend a lot of money, guys. So beyond that, yeah, that's about it. And I saved a lot of money this year because I didn't go to Florida like I usually do during the winter time. So I've just been sitting here just working and I keep trying to give him money and he won't take it. And I'm like, come on, dude, let me help you out a little bit. Let's get you back on the air. But he's being all prideful and stubborn. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. I said exactly the same thing. I said, let me know. Let me know.
Because you know why? Because he's a fucking man. If it was a woman, she would have been like, hell yeah, you can send me some money to help pay my bills. Send me that shit, daddy. I don't care.
Daddy, when are we filming, daddy? Come on, daddy. Come on, mama.
Yeah, for sure. They would have done it 2-3 times over.
What prompted that clip from? Every time I hear it, I'm like, what is the context? How did this happen?
I don't know. Google it there, research guy. I don't know what to tell you. Josh is leaving us. Peace out. I got an apocalypse to prep for. See y'all on what apocalypse? Is there an apocalypse coming? What's going on?
I think he's going for a dump.
Oh, that's quite the.
I just thought it was wishful thinking, but
Ox, there's no open bar though. Everyone's at Lance's premiere. You've got time. Yeah, but time to do what? It's like this little circle jerk can only be entertaining for so long. I mean, at the end, at some point, someone's going to have to eat the bread at some point, and it's not going to be me this time, guys. It's not going to be me for sure. Northern English says also Lance is out. Anna is safe to escape and come on the street. Oh, yikes.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We won't tell Lance. We won't tell him. I promise.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll definitely tell him. Lance, you got to stop simping for these hoes, Lance. Not that you're a hoe, Anna. I'm just saying, like, I mean, hoe like female in general. You got to stop simping for these hoes. You got to treat them. You got to treat them with some distance. And you got to give them a lot of love right away and then pull it away and be a super douchebag. And that will make women fall in love. Be distant. Quit trying to cater. Quit putting the pussy on the pedestal. It's not good for anybody. Just popped in late. Got hit with the daddy clip. Perfection. Well, get your crippled ass in here, Critter Kingsford. We need some boomer action up in here. We need an old man. I want to hear about what kind of flavor bagel you got today in the hospital rehab room.
Yeah, come on, mate.
Get your butt in here.
Yeah.
Anna says she's lurking in the chat. She has to work, sadly. Early afternoon, still in my time zone. Yeah, it's early afternoon here. I'm in Kansas. I'm not in fucking Kuwait. I mean, duh. Cousin stocks. Yeah. You guys' blood ain't even the same temperature, Anna. Don't fucking feed me that bullshit. I don't believe it. Want to hear about how your gout is doing? Yeah, get on here. Let's hear about your health problems. I'll tell you what, that's a funny stereotype, but I'll tell you what, I went to breakfast the other day at the local eatery and the fucking old people just sat there nonstop talking about their health problems, and they don't even talk about it like in a sad way where they're like, oh god, yeah, my foot's been totally ruined lately. Oh Mortimer, that's so terrible. Oh god. I don't know why old people are always Jewish to me. Probably because I grew up in Florida.
That wasn't half bad. What's his name impression from Family Guy? I forget what his name.
It's Jerky Boys. It's Jerky Boys. You freaking embryo. That is Jerky Boys. Goodness. Anyway, but yeah, no, it's one of those situations like they talk about it like they're happy to talk about it. Like this group of old people's talking about their physical ailments, like me and my friends talk about like chicks we banged or sports we watch. Like they're just sitting there just excited. Oh, and I've got to go get a new lymph node put into my neck, and I've got my GL1 is super high right now, and I've got to get that looked at, and blah blah blah. DJ Play Nice, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome. I don't know how to give you the link, but I can put it in the chat. If you want to jump in here, you're more than welcome. Pretty much everybody's welcome. Darth Plato's asking Anna, what time are you in? PST here, which I assume means Pacific Standard Time. Darth, are you in are you like in the Oregon, the Pacific Northwesty type places? That's what I
think he's West Coast. I think he's West Coast.
Are you a West Coastie, Darth? I would have never. Thank you for joining. Darth Plato says Taxi Cab Confession rebooted on Toxic's channel. That was a good show. Yeah. That was a good show. Taxi Cab Confessions. Like they would like show people fucking in them cabs and stuff, man. That was a good show. I used to like that. Teenage Toxic used to spend. My mom would come in here. She'd be drunk and wander into the living room because we only had cable in the living room. Unfortunately, she'd be like, "Are you making mac and cheese out here? What's all that noise?" And I'm like, "Go back to your room. You're walking out here. I'm busy." I absolutely would, but they cut some stitches, and now I'm in serious meds, and I had a plain bagel. Oh no, this is hold on, I'm gonna do it right. I absolutely would, but they cut out some stitches, and now I'm on some serious meds. I had a plain bagel with butter.
Oy vey.
Darth Plato, bruh. Oh, you can tell you can tell Anna's a young Gen Z. She said, bruh. Darth Plato, bruh. I lived there for grad school and only just fled. Sorry. So sorry you're stuck there. 6767 AF. Stanford. Okay, guys, fucking fall in love on someone else's channel. DJ Play Nice says engage lurk mode. Fair enough. That's fine. No one wants to play in any of my reindeer games today. That's okay because I'll be the only American on my own show. America, where we blow shit up and we like big titties and NASCAR. So that's fine. I'll be the only American on the American show today. So a couple other things I did want to discuss today. One of them being that apparently, besides pissing off the UK over there and bullying all your fucking, I just imagine Trump being out there just I don't know what the context is that Inside Man was talking about earlier, where he was like bullying your prime minister or some shit, or like fucking with you guys. What was he fucking with you guys about? Because he's buying Greenland.
It's Greenland, yeah. It's Greenland and NATO basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. NATO can get fucked, and yes, we are buying that property. So just deal with it, people. I'm going to buy this property. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best property ever. You UK. Oh, my God. Someone stop him. The orange man is yelling at us. Quickly.
If Trump buys Greenland, it's not Trump that I hate, right? Because I mean, he's leading, he's ruling, leading, whatever word you want to use. He's in charge of his country, and he's gonna do what's in his country's interest. Who I hate is the person who bloody took the deal and gave him Greenland. It's like, hang on, you care so little about the people that live there. You'll take a fucking paycheck and just give them to some motherfucker. I'm like, I don't. You think I'm going to hate Trump? No, I hate the guy who signed the bloody deal, not Trump.
Listen, this is not super complicated, guys. Our things are so fucked up in a state of flux right now, and Trump does not trust Putin. And our closest thing to fucking nuke the fuck out of, aside from our subs, is over near Alaska. Okay, it's like on the other fucking side. If we have Greenland, we have a great jumping off point for a response over there. That's the only reason they're fucking doing it. It's not super complicated, guys. It's nothing sinister going on. Trust me, I'd much more worry about all the fucking Muslims that are fucking breeding you guys out of your own country over there. I think you guys got bigger things to fucking worry about, like how about you stop the fucking Allah Akbar guys from fucking coming into your house with machetes to like R-word your fucking women and your daughters and stuff. How about you worry about that? Like, let Daddy Trump do what Daddy Trump is going to do. Like, everything's fine. We're going to buy, he's just buying up some fucking, some beachside property. Don't fucking worry about it. Everything's under control. Don't worry. And listen, when things get really, really bad, just like all the other world wars, I know the UK is going to be calling us crying so we can come in and save you from the fucking
this is what made me laugh when I think look, I for good or bad, I like him. I do like him. But he needs to read a history book just once in a while. He doesn't quite understand what happened in the Second World War. He said that they owned Greenland in World War II, and it was just a jumping off base, really, to get the bomber groups to Europe. He said that they occupied, that the US occupied Denmark during the Second World War when they threw the Nazis out. That's not quite true. They were one of the occupying forces, but the thing that really made me laugh was he said that we've done so many things for the rest of the world with NATO. We've done everything with NATO for the rest of the world, and they've never come to our aid. And I thought, hang on a minute. So the only time that Article 5 was ever triggered was after 9/11, and it was the US that triggered Article 5, and the rest of the world went to the aid of the US. So he's kind of slightly mixed up there. He doesn't really know his history that well, but his heart's in the right place.
See, the thing is that if your heart's in the right place, then history can only do you good. But if it's not, then history is just going to do fuck all for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's but much like any politician, it doesn't matter which country you go to, there are always going to be denouncers of that politician, and there are always going to be there's always going to be opposition internationally, regardless of who you are and which country you lead. We're constantly, against politically against much of Europe, apart from our current government. But Trump actually has a pretty decent approval rating with people over here. It's just he has a very low approval rating with the government, and anybody associated with it, any member of the Labour Party in this country. But the people, I think, see him as somebody who may be the guy to get things done. The only issue that I have with the Greenland situation is that when he made the threat to invade Greenland, he's kind of, he's not okay with people invading the US across the southern border, but he's perfectly fine invading sovereign territory somewhere else. And I just wonder how he would feel if China decided to take Taiwan. We in our foolishness gave back or are giving back the Chagos Islands, and paying £35 billion for the privilege, and we are leasing the military bases on the Chagos Islands and giving them more money in perpetuity, or at least for the next 100 years. So, riddle me that one. No idea what's going on there. And I think I'm getting a little bit too serious here now. So I think it might be time to lighten the mood. Anyway, so From Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, when was the first time you guys saw From Dusk Till Dawn? Because I've got to be honest, it is one of my favorites. And what is it that really kind of made it, a monster hit for you personally? I'm assuming that we all like it, that we all at least, have an admiration for the movie.
Yeah, so the cinema, I was saying earlier, it does a great job. I suppose Toxic really hits on the sticking point for people who don't like the film is the transition, right? That it transitions from this quite dark crime thriller, because you have like the Quentin Tarantino character is a really reprehensible character in so many ways. He's obviously got serious mental health issues, but he commits an essay and a murder within the first half hour of the film. It's really dark stuff, and then it completely changes gears. I wouldn't say it's it gets a bit goofy horror, but it turns into like a very much splatter horror film that's tongue in cheek. And I think it did the transition really, really well. Yeah. But as Toxic said, some folks find that a little bit too jarring. But I loved it. Saw it in the cinema, great movie.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I was looking for a clip to make you fucking limey fucks eat your own words. So I just wanted to remind our good friend Inside Man about something really quick. So I'm just gonna play this apropos of nothing. Certainly not in response to, your bullshit that you were spouting here for a second. So here you go.
Will drop behind this Atlantic wall 5 hours before the 4th Infantry lands at Utah. Between our assembly area and the battalion's objective, there is a German garrison. Right here in this area, Saint-Marie-du-Mont. Easy Company will destroy that garrison.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day. When he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?"
Yeah, exactly. So 82nd Airborne, 101st, basically just had to go in there and save you guys from you're not speaking fucking German right now, thanks to us. Yeah. So
you do know that it was the 1st Airborne, the parachute regiment that were the first to drop into Normandy, don't you? They were the first ones that hit they were the first boots that hit the ground. Yeah. So just to rectify your
is that what you
clarification of history there?
Did you really want to split hairs with me on that?
And it was shortly after it was gentleman Jim Gavin's bunch that of the 82nd Airborne that drops in, and then it was the 101st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were
well,
first.
Let me respond to you in this manner right here. I'm gonna respond to you. This is how I'm gonna respond to you this way. Would you like me to respond to you?
Yeah, go please.
I want to respond to you in this manner right here. This is what I want to show you. That's where old Toxic left a good portion of his leg over in Iraq, and working for a British security company called Aegis. So I just want to throw that out there, a little bit still, even to this day, still helping out the crown, so to speak. Even Toxic can, take one for the team. That was my partner, former Royal Marine and SAS trained Brian Painter, who now runs a security company in London. And hopefully is doing quite well. I know he left a few things over there, some pretty severe PTSD and a pretty bad back injury from being blown up. And there's me and with my Sierra Leonean guards. And yes, you can be chubby in Iraq. That's true. And don't let people tell you got to be in really good shape, because as long as you can shoot, that's all they care about. There's a few things there, but that's fine. That's totally fine, Inside Man. You keep on. Listen, we're gonna buy what fucking property we want because we're the greatest nation on earth. And we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want to do it. Because if not for us, the whole world would be delved into madness. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. North Vietnam. You guys gave up your guns in the 70s and decided to let your fucking just trust in the government. And now, you guys are being overrun by the hordes of Mongoloids over there. So 10 minutes. Showed up at a good time.
So from Dusk Till Dawn, good movie.
Yeah. Toxic, the defender of Wilsonism. What is Wilson? What does that mean? I don't get it.
I don't know what that means.
Woodrow Wilson. Wilson.
Anyway, when the AI movie coming out that remakes Dusk Till Dawn with Toxic added to the action, they don't need AI. As long as I don't have to do any running or jumping, I should be fine. But yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. A lot of this, Dusk Till Dawn feels like an Elmore Leonard property mashed with a Hammer film. It feels like if a Hammer film was made from an Elmore Leonard property, it would be From Dusk Till Dawn. Am I the only one?
Great comparison.
Thank you. Poor Toonie Boy is madly Googling Hammer films and Elmore Leonard right now because
this is the part where I agree with everything that everyone is saying because I haven't seen the movie.
Oh God. So for the uninitiated, it's two brothers from Kansas City. One is being brought up on new charges. He's been sitting around in jail waiting to be extradited to Wichita, Kansas, and during that daring daylight escape, as the beautiful reporter, believe it was wasn't she John Travolta's wife cameoing
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston, isn't she the reporter, or am I misremembering that? I feel like she was. Anyway,
I think you're right.
The daring daylight escape, the younger brother, played by Quentin Tarantino, Richie Gecko, busts the older brother, Seth Gecko, played by George Clooney, and arguably one of his best performances, if not his best performance, out of jail. They go rob a bank and head to El Rey, a fictional place somewhere in Mexico, in order to escape federal agencies and local law enforcement. They do so by kidnapping a family led by Harvey Keitel, who is a former preacher who has lost his faith, and his two kids, inexplicably one an Asian kid, and the beautiful, when she was still hot before smoking and drugs took a toll on her looks, Juliette Lewis. And they're going to hide in their Winnebago and make it across the border so that they can meet up with Carlos, who is a local drug dealer who's going to get them to the sanctuary city of El Rey. But in order to survive it, they stay a night accidentally in a bar called the Titty Twister, run by vampires, and they've got to fight their way out and try to survive. It's a bunch of it's basically it's an exploitation film. It's a grindhouse film. It's bloody, it's disgusting, but it's two films merged together. The first half being your standard fare, although it's always quality, high dialogue, high intensity, high violence, Quentin Tarantino-esque, heist film type thing, on the run from Johnny Law. The second part devolves into a sometimes campy, but definitely entertaining vampire schlockfest for the second half, and then kind of bookends it near the end. And it, like I said, it has a very substandard sequel, but quite an admirable prequel that came out a couple years later, I think in 98 or 99. So, and a very good TV show, a few comic books, sadly no video game that I know of to speak of. But again, 30 years and some of the best lines. 30 years, that's 3-0, baby. The big 3-0. And I love it to death. I cannot, when I'm dating somebody or becoming friends with somebody, at some point this movie's going to get played. And I'm going to be like, you've never seen From Dusk Till Dawn? We're watching it. So you're lucky that I'm sequestered here in the Midwest, Toonie Boy, or I'd be over at your house banging on your door right now saying, come on, let's watch From Dusk Till Dawn and have a couple cervezas. Let's do it, Toonie Boy. Although that would be wrong of me, since are you like 6 or 7 years away from being old enough to drink or something like that? Or what is the legal drinking age in England land? Is it 18 or 21?
No, you can actually drink at 16 legally.
Okay. So you're only a couple years. Yeah, you're only a couple years away, Toonie Boy. So in a couple more years, when you turn 16, let me know, and I'll see if I can make a trip over there. I would love, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I would love to make a trip over there and meet all of my British friends, because I mean, I'm so used to being in Kansas where it takes 3 hours to get anywhere that in 3 hours I can completely encompass your entire continent, can I? Or your entire country, can I? And even make it over to Ireland for a little bit. Like, can I do that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can drink at any age, depending on the ethnicity of your temporary guardians. So,
but if you're you can go to a pub. Obviously, we have these quote unquote family pubs now, so you can drink in public at 16, but you can't buy alcohol until you're 18. So you can be sitting with your family and get absolutely shit-faced in a family pub.
Fandad Menace asks us if we have mentioned Salma's Bambinos. I'm assuming you mean her tits or her kids. I'm not really sure. Either way, those sweater kittens. Believe it or not, I'm going to try to find a current picture.
The former, definitely.
Her sweater kittens
knowing Fandad
have gotten much bigger. I don't know why. I don't know if she got them worked on or give me a 1 in the chat if you guys think they've been worked on, or give me a 2 if you think it's El Natural.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that have worked on them. Plenty.
Oh, whoa!
They'd be natural in this film, but eventually they do get an upgrade.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got plenty of fingerprints all over them.
Sorry, that's my laugh track. It's not very good. Let me see. Current Salma Hayek.
That just feels sarcastic.
I only clicked. I swear to God, I only clicked it once. I only clicked it once. I swear. All right, let's see. Yeah, these things are huge now. What is going on with that? Did she have them done, or she just put on weight, or is that just something that happens to hot Mexican women when they get older? Their tits get really, really big before they sag and turn into runny eggs hanging on a doornail. But
there's an image to take home. Oh God.
Sorry. That's what my mom always.
I am home.
Yeah, that's what my mom always told me when I was a kid. She was like, "That's what she said." She was like, "I should never have breastfed you. Now my titties look like the runny eggs hanging on a fucking doorknob." By the way, if you're 7 years old, don't repeat that in Catholic school because you will get your hands hit with a Bible several times. She has a painting of Dorian Gray in her closet. Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
I am almost tempted to play the laugh track. I'm almost tempted to play the laugh track for that, Darth, but I don't want it. We only have like an hour left on the show, so I don't want that thing fucking going off again. But yeah, this is what those fucking titties look like now. Look at that. Holy shit. Wow. That's yeah. Fandad Menace says he'd work on Fandad. I think you would get carpal tunnel from them things. Those are really impressive. Isn't she married to some billionaire or some shit?
I'll bet she is.
I'll bet she fucking needs to be.
Yeah.
Jesus. If you're looking for a side piece with a bad knee,
yeah.
You know, I'm a
French billionaire.
Is she? Well, good for him. Money well spent, my friend. Money well spent. But yeah, this is this film does what very few others I've ever seen do. The little quirky putting Tarantino and Rodriguez together. It was just masterful because Tarantino is masterful with his fucking dialogue and 70s references, and Tarantino is masterful with the camera. You get this great walking out scene of the two brothers after they've gotten in the gunfight and blow up the fucking Quickie Mart, and you know they're just having an argument in the just in the middle as this thing's exploding behind them, and then we get to see in the 1977 Barracuda they're driving off into the distance as the credits roll. We get to see the bank teller that Richie has taken hostage so that they could make good their escape after they rob the bank, and then you know we get the little images of. They put the little Tarantino-isms in there, the upward angle, Dutch angle shot of them, you know, opening up the trunk, which has been in everything from Pulp Fiction to Reservoir Dogs to True Romance to this. And then we get some great stellar fucking dialogue from Seth talking to the hostage. I'll see if I can pull it up real quick. But yeah, Tootie Boy, you got to watch this fucking movie, bro. Like you would.
I also think that this is Tarantino's only decent performance as well. Everything else that Tarantino has actually acted in himself, I think has been his performances have been garbage. This is the best thing he's ever done.
Well, what has he been in anything else?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp
Fiction.
Desperado.
Reservoir Dogs.
Desperado.
Do you know what's funny? I haven't seen Pulp Fiction, but I know he's acted in one scene in it. At least one scene, anyway.
Yeah.
I do. I always forget that he's in Pulp Fiction. I always forget that he's in there. But he does have a great. You don't like him in that? I thought he's fucking hilarious in that.
I think
Do I have a sign that says?
No, don't
Like,
say.
I can't. I wouldn't.
Too toxic. That's too toxic even for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. If we had Leroy on, I might play it, but Leroy's sadly.
Yeah, he could say that, but we can't.
Yeah, we could maybe. I wonder if I could have gotten Leroy to say that. That would have been cool if I could have gotten him. I'd like send it to him and like have him read it, and he just like I'm like, hey, I'm gonna message this to you. Read it real quick. It's a line from a movie, and get him to say. And like he starts saying it before he realizes what's happening. Oh, better yet, have Jen send it to him. And then she could have gotten him to say it. That would have been epic. That would have been epic.
Diabolical.
Diabolical. But yeah, here, watch it. I don't know how I get away with this, but fuck it. Let's just try it right here. This is easily my favorite scene in the film. Right here.
Have a talk. What's your name?
Gloria.
Hello, Gloria. I'm Seth. That's my brother, Richie. Let's cut to the chase. I'm going to ask you one question, and all I want is a yes or no answer.
Do you want to live through this?
Yes.
Good. Rule number
one.
No noise.
Noise.
No questions.
No questions.
If you make a noise.
Mr. 44 makes a noise.
Mr. 44 makes a noise.
If you ask a question, Mr. 44 answers it.
Mr. 44 answers it. Now, are you
absolutely positively clear about rule number one?
Yes.
Rule number two.
Number two. You do what we say when we say it. If you don't, see rule number one. Rule number three, don't you ever try and fucking run on us. Because I got 6 little friends and they can all run faster than you can. Woo! Oh my God. Is that not a scene?
That's great.
Right there.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That's what I instantly loved about this film is that Seth's total control of everything that was around him. Like he's just too cool for school in this entire film. Even when the fucking vampires come in, he's not even like that perturbed with it. He's just like, all right, this is something else I got to deal with. Let me get a bottle and take a few shots. And, has that great line. I know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with fucking vampires. And I don't want to hear anybody say that they don't believe in vampires because I don't believe in vampires. But I believe in my own 2 eyes, and what I saw is fucking vampires. Toxic is like Tarantino for YouTube. I will take that as a compliment. I have no foot fetish that I'm aware of. In fact, I'm afraid of feet. I don't like feet. I don't care how hot the chick is. You're keeping your socks on the entire time I'm doing foul stuff to you. I mean, I'll eat your butt, but I'm not going near your feet. If you have a toe sucking fetish, it's not happening. Northern says he had a terrible Australian accent in Django.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I didn't know. Was he in that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was one of the guys. Do you remember the two guys that capture and put him in the wagon?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was he one of those guys?
He's one of those, and he sort of talks like this. He sounds more like Dick Van Dyke. Terrible.
Dick Van Dyke, an Australian guy too. Well, you Brits hate Dick Van Dyke. You guys guys have like at the pub. Do you guys have just like a dart game with Dick Van Dyke's face on the fucking dartboard?
Yep.
You guys are still mad. That movie came out like 50 something years ago, and you guys are still mad about that Mary Poppins shit.
Yeah, we are incandescent.
Incandescent. I like in full stereotrope. I bet
in full stereotrope.
Poor Toonie Boy's over there Googling Mary Poppins right now. He's like,
he's still alive. He's 100 years old. He's 100 years old, Dick Van Dyke.
So all of you Brits that are mad about his horrible Cockney accent still haven't managed to take him out yet, huh? You guys can't even take out a 100-year-old man. No wonder you needed us to buy Greenland.
We're biding our time. We're biding our time.
Yeah, I don't think he's got that much time left. A stiff breeze is gonna get rid of that guy. Somebody says boo to him the wrong way at fucking his favorite Denny's breakfast grand slam special, and he's a fucking dead man for sure. Christ, mate, you can't put me in the oot, mate. You what the fuck is that? What is that? Bangladesh? What is that? What the fuck language was that?
No, that's Australian.
Oh, the hostage is played by the same actress who plays Butch's mom. Is it fucking really? Oh, I didn't know that. That makes so much sense. Hey, do you guys know? I know no one here but me has watched the From Dusk Till Dawn TV show, but in the TV show version, the hostage they take is the fucking chick from Training Day that Ethan Hawke saves in the alleyway.
Wow.
So the sexual assault makes a lot more sense in the show than it did in the movie. As far as that goes. But to be fair, you can't blame Richie because Richie doesn't. They give you that great POV shot of what Richie actually thinks because he's a schizophrenic. He actually thinks that chicks are saying, "Can you eat my pussy for me?" So like in his mind, and you watch that opening scene where he shoots the cop and he shoots the. We're just giving away the movie now for you, Toony Boy. Sorry. Well, you had 30 years to fucking watch it, buddy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Never even heard of it.
That's crazy.
Say what?
Thad Marshall is one of Tarantino's favorite actors, Michael Parks. He's in the Kill Bill films as well.
Yeah, and he plays the same role in like
that's right, yeah.
Different versions of Earl McGraw in like a bunch of different Tarantino properties, which is fascinating. Because supposedly the thing about it is that Tarantino's universe, it's all connected. I've seen some videos on it that would seem to stipulate this. So, I mean, obviously the From Dusk Till Dawn movies are all in the same universe, duh. But I mean, apparently they all happen, like there's characters from the Hateful Eight and Inglourious Bastards that are like the great grandfathers and great grand aunts and shit like that of characters that we see in the modern day films and things like that. Reservoir Dogs
True Romance, yeah.
Reservoir Dogs is connected to True Romance, shit like that. So pretty interesting. As far as that goes. Oh, I gotta push the computer chair up, guys, a little bit. My back's killing me.
God, I want to see a Tarantino film about Dick Ritchie.
Dick Ritchie, yeah. What's Dick Ritchie? Dick Ritchie? Oh my God. Do you watch Inside Man? Do you watch the Dick Ritchie performance in that and just be like, do you know actors that are just that bad? That are just, I mean, besides Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Okay. He's on top of the car. Shoot him. Get him. You're very talented, Mr. Ritchie. We'll be in touch. You know who's great in True Romance is fucking Brad Pitt.
Everyone's great in that movie.
Everyone is great in that movie, but Brad Pitt is. But this isn't a True Romance stream; it's a From Dusk Till Dawn stream. But yeah, I love the fact that Cheech Marin plays 3 different.
Oh
characters.
My God!
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
I love
pussy, old pussy, chicken pussy, smelly pussy,
snapping pussy. We got every flavor. What's approaching now? A new flavor, apple pie pussy. But one of the things that I really like about this film is that it has a clear-cut moment when, and if you know, when the movie switches from crime drama and it turns into the schlock horror fest. And it's that moment when the fucking chick her face turns into the not bad special effects, actually, either vampire face. And she throws the bolt on the door, and then it just devolves into fucking vampire madness. I saw that in a completely packed theater on a Friday night, and I'm going to tell you, people went fucking wild when that happened. Like, they were like, whoa, what's happening? And it's like, did you guys not know what you were watching here? And it says, kind of fond of the notion that descendants of other characters inherit the exact traits and personality. Well, of course you do, because you're like some historian smart person or whatever that digs up bones or some shit. So of course you are. Of course you'd like that. I like when guys are shitty to women and they get to have sex with them anyway, because I'm a toxic piece of shit. We all like what we all like. Welcome to Toxic Thursday, where apparently nothing is off topic. Darth, you've streamed with me before. Why are you acting surprised by this? That is, yeah, of course it is. But yeah, no, this is a great film. If you've not seen it in a long time, I highly encourage you to watch it again for its 30th anniversary. If you have never seen it, like Toonie Boy, for some inexplicable reason, then I would highly suggest get on that shit, brother, and watch this fucking film, because it is great. All the little details, like Seth has a 44 Terminator Charter Arms pistol, and he has this weird reloading trick that he does where he'll grab 2 shells out of his various coat pockets and put 2 shells in at once. When he's on a fast reload, spins the chamber and slaps the cylinder back into the weapon and he always lands right on the thing until he doesn't, of course, because it's a 6-shooter, so he's going to run out of bullets. But the dialogue, I got 6 little friends and they can all run faster than you can. Holy fuck, that's some good fucking dialogue right there. Yeah, great line from that. Great act. And again, I agree with Inside Man. I would say also, I agree with RRT and Zed that Out of Sight is a great performance as well. But again, he'd been doing movies for a few years by then, and it is Elmore Leonard. I mean, even J-Lo is great in Out of Sight. J-Lo.
True, actually, it's true.
Am I wrong? Am I lying or no?
No, you're right.
Yeah. I think even if you were to give Dick Van Dyke, anything from Elmore Leonard, he'd be great in that as well.
I would love to see Dick Van Dyke do, but I want to see him do it in that horrible Cockney accent. That's what I want to see him do. I want Dick Van Dyke to roll up on Justified with his bad Cockney accent and challenge Boyd Crowder or fucking Raylan Givens to a gut. Oh, got me 45, don't I? I'm gonna put you.
It's like Dick Van Dyke's in the room.
Yeah.
God.
He's got some cool British name like Augustus Merriweather or something like that. Yeah. Raylan's like, Raylan tells him, I hate to tell you this, Augustus, but this ain't the first time I've had a gun pointed at me. Well, it might be your lass you keep talking like that, won't it? Won't it? Are you stupid? Oh yeah. Whoa. It is like he said, man, I really missed my calling. I should have went and served my country for 15 years. I should have actually went out and become a soulless actor instead of a soulless killer. Well, damage is done now. Nothing can be done for it now. At least I get to be funny on YouTube and write funny characters.
You can't take those bullets out of those other people and bring them back to life, I'm afraid.
And why would I want to?
Why would you want to?
Why would you want to? I have 72 that are not on the books, 27 confirmed. And listen, I'm going to tell you, there's no difference between paper targets and the ones that are splattered amongst the desert. Just a little bit more to clean up, and the desert cleans up after itself.
Yes, it does.
And some people think it's wrong to pop, but we have a saying in the military. It's called male aged combatants. So it's if you're strong enough to pick up a rifle, you're strong enough to catch some gunfire. So let that be known. Quick question for you, as the only one on the panel that's actually read the book, RT and Z, when you read the book and Jimmy McCulley is saying things, do you hear it in my voice, or does my voice come through?
I do a bit. I mean, and it does. Well, you're an author's voice, right? As an author, you have a particular voice in how you describe things. And as I said in the review, the strongest part of the book, like the bit that's really gripping, is when Jimmy's mental state starts to deteriorate as he relives the flashback of his wife cheating on him when he's on deployment, and how he reacts to that and what happens next and how it all goes to shit. That's fantastic. Like I've been reading through the book and I'm enjoying it, but I got to that bit and after that I couldn't put it down. I do hear it in your voice. I absolutely do. Well, if you haven't read it, it's worth your time. Rest the panel, rest the chat, rest the world. if it's it's definitely worth your time to have a. If you're a bit squeamish, there'll be bits of it that are a bit tricky, but yeah, if you like gritty, like really gritty crime thrillers, you'll enjoy it.
I love the fact that just like my humorous anecdotes, about being called fat or when I broke my ankle or my dad burnt my manuscripts when I was a kid, that always gets a good chuckle out of people. And your favorite part of the book is my main protagonist's deteriorating mental state when he finds out his wife cheats on him while he's serving his country. So I'm glad my trauma can entertain people. That's why I do it. That's why I share it.
A great bit of writing transports the reader into the story, right? A great bit of writing takes the reader and actually puts him in the mind of the protagonist of the story, of the character, whatever, right? It puts you in the story and you can almost feel what's going on in a visceral way. And that bit of the book does that. It really grabs you as a reader because the way it unfolds gradually, and you just have this tremendous impending sense of doom as a reader, and it's really compelling. It's not. I mean, it is tragic at the same time, right? It's a tragic bit of storytelling, but it's a really masterful bit of storytelling too. As in, it's you can't put it down. Like you can't stop reading that part halfway through.
Hey Tox, how do I get a copy with abuse inscribed? I want to be special, like Inside Man. Wormy, are you also in the UK? I think you are. I get a UK vibe from you. If you're in the States, it's super easy. They have a thing called media mail, but unfortunately, I had to fill out a whole bunch of customs forms and shit just to send a book overseas, and it really took a bath on the price is expensive as fuck. I'm gonna see if I can get like a DH.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good, mate. I thought it was pretty reasonable, to be honest.
I want to see if I can get that price down because I do have people that are overseas, especially in the UK. I'm trying to find a better solution for that than going through UPS and maybe DHL. I see it's so weird to me because when I was on the base over in Iraq, I would send stuff home all the time. But again, that's APO, which is Armed Forces Post Office, and they definitely are nicer to you. But and again, I'm no longer in the military, so I'm not afforded all of those little perks. But I need to find a way to get signed copies overseas, some kind of better way than how we did it. Because me and Inside Man really took a fucking bath on that, getting that over to him as far as that goes. But hopefully by the time the sequels are out, I'm able to come up with that. Military do get special shipping. I know that. I know, Anna. And yeah, so because I sent a lot of stuff home, just mostly just clothing and stuff I buy.
And weapons and munitions.
You can't get the weapons over. You can occasionally get a person's skull, I've heard, if you call it artwork. So you might be best to order it off Amazon. Like I said, I am going to effort trying to find out some kind, because there's got to be a better way, because I know people do stuff like that. And I know people sent me things too who were civilians. Like I remember we ran out of coffee on the base, and a friend of mine sent me a big thing of coffee, and I became the most popular guy on the base for a while because she sent me this enormous bag of Folgers, and like everybody was popping by. All the Brits were popping by. Hey, Tox, can I get a cuppa? So that is definitely Wormy Spoon says Anna is the best person to ask about skull related inquiries. True. Use our shipping company. You'll get it next year, if at all. Yeah, no shit. I'm actually still kind of worried because I sent that a while ago to Inside Man, so I'm really hoping. I mean, it's just a book, right? It's not like I sent him a fucking katana sword or something that they do. It's
I mean, I'm not concerned at all, and it's just the way the mail works. It just works that way.
But yeah, thanks, RTNZ, and again, thank you. If I hadn't already thanked you, which I think I did, for the lovely review. That I think yours is the best review that I have on Amazon. I've got a lot of people going,
well deserved.
This is awesome. There's lots of sex. There's lots of violence. This was a good read. This was a good read for the price. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, I really know this guy in real life. He's a piece of shit. All kinds of cool stuff. RT and Zed really gave me a fucking lovely, splendid review.
But still knocked off 0.5 of a star though, didn't he?
Yeah, no, not enough to give me 5 stars though. Yeah. So I guess because it was meandering. It was meandering at a couple of points.
He knocked off the star because he knows you from that Facebook group.
Exactly. He's like, yeah. RT and Z is really the head of the anti-West Facebook group. He's part of that one, and he just never told me. I wouldn't put it past you. I wouldn't put it past you. No, I'm kidding. It was lovely to read that. It's actually, I go back to it every now and then. Darth Plato said he's banned on Amazon. I got to hear that story, Darth. Like, is that true, or are you joking, or are you banned? Why are you banned on Amazon? What did you try to ship? It wasn't like people, was it? Because that's kind of you're not supposed to do that. I don't know what's going on. We all hate him, that Weasley Keeley dude. Touche. Yeah. What a gay name. What a gay name. Did you guys know that Wesley means English gentleman? What a great name to name your all Irish kid. Good thinking, Linda. Way to go.
And of course, you were named after the character from Rich Man, Poor Man, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I was. Rich Man, Poor Man. Nick Nolte, Peter Strauss. Great book. Great miniseries if you get a chance.
I've recently watched it. Watched the whole thing. Both seasons, book 1 and book 2. Yeah.
It's amazing. I may, funny you mentioned that. I may wind up doing a Consider the Source and talk about the book versus the miniseries, because it's really good. It doesn't get enough love.
I agree.
It's really well done with that. But yeah, originally I was named James when I was a kid, as most firstborn males are in my family, and had no middle name. And then Linda, in her weirdo brain, when I was 5 or 6 or 7, just decided to be like, "Oh, this is perfect. He looks like little Wesley Jordash from Rich Man, Poor Man," and then just changed it. And then the beatings at recess were unmerciful for about a year. So if you're wondering why Toxic turned out the way he did, it's because of that. So, and I'd like to say that I didn't hold a grudge, but a few years ago when she was still alive, Mom did ask for a kidney because hers had failed. And I said, well, you know what? I have to live with Wesley for the rest of my life, so you have to live with dialysis every Thursday. So in honor of Linda Kelly and her dialysis. And apparently she didn't go because she's no longer with us. So oh well, should have got off the bottle sooner, and definitely should not have named me that gay name. And it's that. Anyway, I think we're gonna definitely skip trivia this week, guys. We don't have enough people to participate, and it was all going to be From Dusk Till Dawn, and unfortunately, the Toonie to the boy has not watched it. So, and I think at any moment we're going to lose RT and Zed. So, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up. Not because I have any fear of the critical drinker and the open bar, but because I will shut down my streams when I'm goddamn good and ready, which I will. So
we wouldn't have it any other way.
I would like to ask my panel, as I always do, Inside Man, I'm assuming your project is still in flux, but thank you so much for bringing some light to the other project. And I know that you're not super duper allowed to talk about it, but I'm super intrigued, and I do want to check that out. So as soon as that's available, I would like you to send me whatever you've got, or have Lance send it to me, and I will share it out and try to get as much involvement on it as I can.
No problem,
I hope you get the book soon. I hope it arrives. The only thing, I can't track it past UK customs. I do know that it arrived in UK customs, but past that, I have no control over it. So
that's fine, mate. Listen, it's pretty reliable here, so it just takes a little bit of time. That's all it does. So
okay,
it will turn up.
Real quick, Darth Plato says, I got a flashlight in the Amazon mail. It arrived broken in tiny pieces, so complained. So I went to town on the shipper, and feedback, boom, banned, and that was several years ago.
Wow.
Now, when you say went to town, like was that
firearms involved?
Yeah, was a bat involved, a firearm, a cock? What was involved in that really play an avengement trailer talk? So you have to. Okay, I will. You know what? For you, Wormy Spoon, since you're so loyal, I'm going to find avengement if I can. I hope it's the right thing. I've literally never heard of this.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Because that's answering the Scott Adkins question. Because I'm a big fan of Scott Adkins. I actually would recommend the Debt Collector films. Scott Adkins is basically take Jason Statham, give him a full head of hair, not as good an actor, but a much better martial artist, and that's Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins has been in a ton of things that you wouldn't have recognized him in because he's done sort of a lot of stunt work. Like he's in the Bourne Ultimatum in sort of a very small role. He fights Doctor Strange in the Marvel film. Like he's been doing sort of B martial arts films for a long time. He's done them with Donnie Yen. He's done them with Michael Jai White and guys like that. And he's a lot of fun. So that's the buzz about why people see Adkins in this film actually doing some acting for a change as Ben Affleck's little brother. So that's probably why he's got a significant fan base. So that's probably why it was a big deal. He was also great in the fat suit in John Wick 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's good.
Right. Oh, that's got it. Real quick though, who is he in Bourne Ultimatum?
In Bourne Ultimatum, you know when he breaks into the Madrid, so Bourne breaks into the Madrid CIA office, yeah? Okay. And they send 2 thugs to take him down. Like they send 2 agents to take him down. He's one of those guys. Doesn't get a speaking role, but he has a very brief fight with Jason Bourne.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I'll so I do have the clip. I don't know if this is gonna get us shut down or not, but fuck it, we're near the end of the show anyway.
Vengement is really crazy.
Before
you might enjoy it though.
I might, yeah. Right. If I could, if it's on Amazon Prime or something, I'll take a look at it. Oh, London. Okay, cool. So wait, this can't be London. All these people are white.
No, that's London.
Oh, okay.
No, I think this was the one that my brother was in, I think.
Really?
My brother was in this one, yeah.
Until they set him up. Here, I can do this. Oh, hold on. Can I start it over? Can I start it over and I can narrate it? Because Anna said I should do audiobooks. So here we go. London. Oh, mate, you can't come in here, mate. Oh, you go. Oh, cry. You hit me right in the face. He had a normal life. I told you, you make sure that you get those penguins to us on time this time, or there's going to be hell to pay until they set him up. Oh, I said, you play by the rules. Hey, that's my purse. Give it back to me. I've got it. Oh, no, I've gotten hurt. Oh, Bobby jumped on me. What have you done there, son? Quite to that, you're going to the clank. Oh, you headbutted me. Oh, that's right. Oh, get him. Now he wants his revenge. So he got some fake teeth and did some push-ups on his muscles. Oh, I'm a pirate now, I am. And I've got silver teeth. We call him the Extractor. Hold on, you're laughing and I'm trying to narrate this thing. Hold on. It's like, all right, mate, you got that money for these honey buns. They don't pay for themselves. I'll pay you back in headbutts. There you are. Hey, I'll tell you another thing there, mate. If you find me in the shower and I've got me cock out, you better just go to town on that thing or it's going to be hell to pay. Okay. No, do it. Take the cock. Hey, are you the geezer? Are you the geezer that beat up my men? Yeah, and I'll do it again, won't I? You know why I will? Because it's Tuesday, and I've got some avengement in mind while I do these push-ups. Roar! Scott Adkins. Punching people left and right. Avengement. Coming soon. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, brilliant.
Mate, that's superb.
You need to work with Guy Ritchie. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I'm sold now. Now I want to watch it for sure.
Is there any point in that movie where a guy with silver teeth isn't punching someone? That's where John Wick
at the end. See, you didn't pay attention. At the end, he pulled a double barrel shotgun out at the end. So, I mean, apparently,
and then he punches someone with it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we lost Gary. I hope Scott Adkins didn't show up at his door banging on. He's like, I might tell your fucking Tell your septic friend to quit making fun of me movies, all right? Or I'll show up and give him some avengement out there in Kansas City, won't I? Won't I? All right, guys. Toonie Boy, tell us what you got on tap coming up soon. What are you working on, buddy?
I've got some Lethal Company videos with some of my mates. I've got Raft Raft videos, Nightmare Before Christmas videos, basically gaming videos of a number of different things that I just have not finished yet. I'm on an editing spree to try to edit through all the backlog from before October. There's not a joke from before October, and just get it all uploaded and then just start finishing off hopefully the shorter games that I've had going on for a while that I just have not finished yet. So let's plays.
For anyone else who wants to watch more Toonie Boy, you like him here on Toxic Thursday. He is not live. We do a pre-recorded rewatch of Buffy and Angel as they appeared on TV with the Buffy episode and the Angel follow-up. And he is value added on that show. Always gives us a lot of good introspection and exposition. And it's a lot of fun. We do that every Sunday, and it's usually aired by about the afternoon. So I guess that would be the evening time over there in the UK. RTNZ, you got any projects coming up? You got any appearances?
No, not really. I appear on random streams from time to time, usually talking about comic books or something nerdy like that.
Sure.
I do most of my content in my channels in Welsh, it's not in English, so it's not that interesting. Yeah. So it's often you watch my shit. But
we should try to convince Northern once he gets his potato upgraded. We should try to get him to let us do. Would you be interested in talking about the 2006 Miami Vice movie, or is it just the show that you're interested in?
Yeah, I talked about that. I mean, the difficulty I have is because I'm in New Zealand. The time difference is quite significant. Like I've got the morning off today, which is why I'm able to appear here. But so I'm going to say yes, but the timing might be tricky. But we can work that out. I'd love to have a chat about that. You should talk to Admiral Teague as well, because he would love to get onto that.
Unfortunately, Admiral Teague and I are still sort of halfway beefing a little bit. He angered me a few months ago. Was so sure he was being doxxed, so he asked the talks to look into the docs. And listen, you guys know me, right? You know that I'm the Jeremy Renner character from the town. You show up and say you've got a problem, all I'm asking is whose car are we going to take? So I looked into it, and when I got down to the bottom of it, it turned out to be much ado about nothing. And he was mad that he was like, I didn't tell you to look into that. I'm like, the fuck you didn't. So
that's a shame. That's a shame.
We did wind up after the blow up, we did wind up getting on the Christine stream for Northern, because I'm nothing if not a professional, as you guys know. So we did get on there. So I mean, I'll let it slide. I mean, I'm still letting Leroy walk around breathing. So I mean, I should be able to,
I think you should clip your narration of the Scott Adkins Avengement trailer and just put it up as a video by itself. See how it does.
You know what?
I was in tears listening to that.
Challenge motherfucking accepted. When I get some time tonight, I got to go to the post office real quick and ship out a couple more books and hit the gym tonight. You know what? I'm going to have a cocktail and I'm going to sit and I'm going to splice my dialogue into the trailer and I'm going to release it on my channel just because challenge motherfucking accepted.
I was in tears. I was fucking crying during that. Oh,
brilliant.
So funny.
Northern says he's up for talking Miami Vice 2006. I like that. I unabashedly like that movie. I don't know why it gets the hate that it gets. I get it's never going to be as iconic as the original, but I do. Yeah. But anyway, Wormy says, do that talks, but you have to say right, cunt, and I've told you, cunt. All right, I'm gonna brush up on all my British slang. Unfortunately, it's been a while since I worked for Aegis. I'm gonna brush up with as much British. Oh, by the way, real quick, and I swear to God, this is not me polishing my laurels here, and really, but Slapdash by Wesley Kelly is on sale, and we sold 5,000 copies. But I do want to know the portion of the book that takes place in Iraq when Jimmy's working for a British company. Don't know where I came up with that. Do you think that I represented Brian and the other expats, the British expats, good in that, or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You hesitated.
I think you did.
Is that why I got the 4? Is that why I got the 4 stars instead of the 5? Because of that. You fucking septic. But all right, guys, that's us done. We are gonna haul ass. Next week, I promise we will have a banger of a trivia section. It's gonna be toxic as fuck. Toony Boy, I hope you join us again. I loved having you on here today. I love streaming with you in general.
No, thank you. You too.
It's always great. I in no way felt outnumbered by this British invasion today. Not in any way, shape, or form. Please watch from Dusk Till Dawn. I want it by Sunday. I want you to have had watched at least the first From Dusk Till Dawn movie. Can I ask that much? Is that?
I mean, like, now that I know to watch them, I'll watch the whole set. I mean, what's on next Thursday?
Yeah. Well, we won't be talking about it next Thursday. Next Thursday, I'll have a whole new brand of topics, and it'll be something else. I promise you. And we'll have fun. I'd love to see how you go on the trivia. But trivia is only fun when you have a whole shitload of people. But Darth Plato, thank you. Wormy Spoons, thank you. Anna Nielsen, thank you for taking out your time to jump on here. Northern English Bastard, Josh, all Critical, Critical popped in. I hope you guys are having fun out there. I'm so jealous of all you Brits that get to meet each other outside of the YouTube verse and get to go to the pub and have drinks with each other. You guys don't realize how envious. It's just America's so fucking big. I literally cannot drive to Texas or New Jersey or New York or Las Vegas. I would love to do those things, but I cannot. So, I mean, I'm waiting till we get another YouTuber in our circle that's at least in Kansas, that I can, tolerate. Anyway, I did think really briefly of stopping by Maryland and going to go see Leroy at his address at 3226 Maple Street Drive in Maryland. Not that I looked that up or anything. I did think about that, but I felt like I didn't want to add to my extensive criminal record a hate crime on top of everything else. So restraint got the better of me. But anyway, that's us done, and we'll see you next Thursday on Toxic on Tap. Thanks, guys.
Riding on the waves of destruction, a toxic presence, a lord of corruption, polluting the ocean, spreading in decay, the toxic black, going the flame, searing through the sand.
I've got balls of steel.